Hello student, I am Nemraj Gadewal, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Oriental College of Technology, Bhopal. In previous video, we have discussed about the resultant of forces, and we also have discussed about the formulae of resultant force and process of find out the resultant force. In this video, we are taking a numerical problem based on resultant force. With the help of this problem, we can understand the mathematical process of solving the numerical problem of numerical related to resultant of forces. uh, this is a numerical problem. A system of forces are acting at the corner of a rectangle block as shown in figure. Determine the magnitude and direction of resultant force. So this is a simple numerical. Now this is a rectangle, and at the corner of this rectangle, four forces are acting. So the position is 50 kilonewton force is acting at this corner, and line of action of this 50 kilonewton force is vertically downward. Second one is 25 kilonewton acting at this corner, and the line of action is right x direction, or sorry, positive x direction. Third one is 35 kilonewton acting vertically downward, and last one is 20 kilonewton acting in negative x direction. So 25 kilonewton acting positive x direction and 20 kilonewton acting negative x direction. These two forces are horizontal forces, and 50 kilonewton and 35 kilonewton are vertical forces. So in first step, we have to calculate the algebraic sum of horizontal forces. So 25 kilonewton and 20 kilonewton are horizontal forces, and 25 kilonewton acting in positive x direction, so taken as positive 25, and 20 kilonewton acting in negative x direction taken as negative. So the algebraic sum is 5 kilonewton in positive direction. After that, we have to calculate algebraic sum of vertical forces. So 50 kilonewton and 35 kilonewton, both the vertical forces and acting vertically downward, means negative y direction. So both forces are taken in with negative sign. So minus 50 minus 35 is equal to minus 85 kilonewton in negative y direction. After that, we have to calculate the resultant force and magnitude of resultant force. In previous lecture, we have shown the resultant formula is equal to under root of summation of horizontal force square plus summation of vertical force square. We put the values of summation of horizontal force means 5 kilonewton, and summation of vertical force minus 85 kilonewton in this formula. In this way, after simplification, we will get R is equal to 85.15 kilonewton with positive sign. So this is the magnitude of our resultant force. After that, we have to calculate the direction of resultant force. For direction, we have one more formula. Tan theta is equal to summation of vertical forces divided by summation of horizontal forces. We put the values with sign, means minus 85 divided by 5 is equal to minus 17. So tan theta is equal to minus 17. Theta is equal to minus 86.6. So minus 86.6 is a negative angle. In proper manner, we have to calculate this angle with positive x direction, and measurement of angle must be in anti-clockwise direction. So if we want to the value of theta in proper manner, we have to calculate this angle from positive x direction. So for that we will apply 360 minus 86.6 is equal to 273.4 degree. This is the exact and proper value of our angle. Means this value is from positive x direction and measure in anti-clockwise direction. So this is very simple numerical. With the help of this numerical, we can understand the proper mathematical process of resultant force, and I think after this numerical you all will be able to solve all numericals related to resultant force. This is a assignment for you. Three forces acting on a particle are in equilibrium. The angle between the first and second is 90 degree, and that between the second and third is 120 degree. Find the ratio of the forces. So it is also simple. You all have to try this numerical, and please complete your assignment. Thank you.